TheorySabers.com.
What's up, guys? Mandalorian and Grogu first footage wows at Disney D23. AT-ATs, Snow, and Babu Frick. Oh, God, Babu Frick is freaking back. Okay, so I saw that there was a Mando movie Sizzle reel that popped up on actual Twitter, and now it's gone, so I haven't actually been able to see it. Someone sent it to me. Shout out to Star Wars Siths. The first Star Wars feature since 2019's pre-Pandy Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Jon Favreau, Mandalorian, and Grogu was shown off Friday night at Disney's D23. Favreau, who directs, came on stage with co-scribe and producer Dave Filoni. We're all pretty excited to have Star Wars back on the big screen. Yeah, it's about time, dude. I think there's more of a buzz whenever you have Star Wars on the big screen. I was a fan of like doing the shows and stuff, but now it's just after Obi-Wan and the Acolyte and all this junk, it's just, they're just literally like dragging it out like crazy for subscriptions for the next show and the next show and the next show, whether it's Marvel or Star Wars or whatever. And I think it's just a horrible way to tell a story. So Jon Favreau gave Dave Filoni tease Mandalorian and Grogu coming in May 2026.
It's been a wonderful partnership. Thank you, Dave, for being there and sharing this experience with me and putting this movie together. Now, the movie doesn't come out till 2026. It's 2 years. So we just started filming a few weeks ago. But it's D23, so I figured we'd stop by and at least say hello, because it's the last D23 before the movie comes out. So we had to put something together.
Bro, is that a pod racer?
It's an all-new adventure following these two characters, and here's a little taste of what we're up to.
Of course they don't show it. Damn it, dude. Show the internet! In the clip shown to the 15,000 strong fans at the Honda Center in Anaheim, the Silver Beskar, Metal Cloud, Bounty Hunter, and Baby Yoda touch fingers. We're bounty hunters by trade. Now that he's with me, I'll be selective about my assignments, says Mando in a voiceover. Okay. Interesting. Babu Frick also makes an appearance flying a ship with Grogu, and the crowd went wild. There were shots of a snowy planet that looks a lot like Hoth from The Empire Strikes Back, and with huge AT-ATs to boot. Another big star in this mission movie is the red alien pointy-eared Zeb from the animated series Star Wars Rebels. This is the first theatrical movie to be based off a Disney Plus series. Mandalorian Grogu hits theaters in May of 2026. Okay, cool. So I guess they didn't even really show all that much at D23 either. It was just literally like, yeah, literally a sizzle reel kind of thing. Okay. Well, yeah, look, the thing with Mando, it was my favorite thing. Season 2 was amazing for me, obviously. Season 1 was also equally as amazing. I know a lot of people didn't like Season 2 because it said cameos and this and that, but it felt right. Like, if you felt like you're bringing the characters in for a purpose and dropping them in there, yeah, that's how it should be. Those are the main characters of Star Wars. We want to see them. We want to hear about them. Happy about that. So that was cool. It's like having an Avengers movie and people are like, oh, it's not realistic. Why are all the Avengers together? It's like, well, that's the point. It's supposed to be. So Mando Season 3 came out and I just thought I was like, this missed the mark. This missed the mark completely. Bringing Moff Gideon back, he was already kind of like okay, we just don't know who he is because the Empire is dead. And at the end of the day, he's just kind of a reminder that the Empire existed. And so it was kind of cool. But then, okay, Season 1, all right, fine. We don't know who he is. He's got the Darksaber. Wow, it's crazy. What happened? What's the deal? Then we go Season 2. Okay, he's captured. He's beaten. Then he comes back with clones and does things that the Emperor couldn't do with Force-sensitive clones and all. My clones! It was just bullshit. And I think that something must have happened there that I don't know what. But anyways, maybe too many cooks in the kitchen because I don't feel like that was Jon Favreau's work. Mando movie. Now that has the ability to actually tell a story. Where they could go with this movie, and according to the sizzle reel, Mando now wants to be a little more choosy about his bounties. Now nobody wants to watch a movie that has side quests just through the whole movie. Like, let's just take this little job and that little job and okay, hey, happily ever after. What I think is going to happen is they're going to try to create some sort of a Marvel universe like they did with Marvel, but now in Star Wars. And I think what they're going to do is, we got Ahsoka Season 2 coming out next year, 2025. We got what I think is maybe another Boba Fett. I think they got to do it right, because the Boba Fett show was junk. It was just bad. So they got to do another Boba Fett. I think they'll have a few more shows that maybe even do another Mando. Probably not. probably won't do another Mando season, but they could have him cameo in the Ahsoka show itself, and maybe in the Boba Fett show if they do another one. I could see this storyline being carried through the Ahsoka show, and if they want to do any others, great. And then from there, we get the movie, which is like Endgame or Infinity War, whatever you want to call it, you know. And if they're do another, I'm not sure. I'm sure if it makes, you know, $1 billion, a lot of people will be like, oh, this is awesome. You know, I want more. And then Disney would be like, cha-ching, let's do another one. John, get to writing. He's like, I already have the script. So I think this will eventually probably lead into Dathomir, into Thrawn, because the biggest threats in the galaxy at this point are Thrawn and the Witches of Dathomir. And whatever they're trying to do there, I don't know what is exactly the plot line there, but they're obviously going to resurrect something, and they got magic and they got the witches and all this stuff. So there's clearly something going on. And Thrawn, they wrote him to be kind of an idiot in Ahsoka show, but I hope that he's a little sharper when it comes to the next season. That all being said, where is Luke Skywalker in this? I 100% believe that he will show up in either the Ahsoka show season 2 or in the Mando movie. I don't think that they're just done with him. So this is kind of like, I'm pretty sure we will eventually see Luke, Han, and Leia in this movie. And I think people are going to rejoice. And I think people are going to go absolutely insane. That's just my theory. That's just my thoughts. You know, I see them doing something crazy like that. You know, they have another shot at Mando, and they're making it a movie, so they know they got to hit big. How are they going to hit big? Well, just pull on heartstrings. What's the one thing the fans want the most? Luke, Han, Leia. And they're going to do it in some capacity. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going to happen. And I hope it's going to be done really well. I hope that there aren't too many cooks in the kitchen, and I pray that it'll be along the lines of what George would have wanted. I truly do have a lot of hope with Jon Favreau. I used to have a lot of hope with Dave Filoni, but given the recent projects and sign-offs with The Acolyte, the ending of Ahsoka, my trust in him is shaken. I don't really know what to say. Still have hope, you know. I'm still holding out that he hasn't lost the plot altogether, but I'm definitely confused as to why those were signed off on. But with Jon Favreau, I don't know. Let's just go in this thing and hope for the best. And I wish the two boys have fun with whatever they're writing. Give us something really meaningful. Give us something really cool and really fun and enjoyable. And then we can leave the theater not feeling like how we felt with The Last Jedi. That'd be great. That's my thoughts on the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming May 2026. We got about less than 2 years. All right, there we go. And for those who are interested, you know, I'll have Vader Episode 2 probably out at the same time as this movie. Vader Episode 3 probably will be out at the same time during Mando and Grogu, or maybe even just before, but yeah, maybe around that time. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I don't think it would be longer than that. So, and Vader Episode 2 coming out next year. We're good on that front. Let me know what you think of the movie. Let me know what you hope to see, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you always.